I've noticed that you've been really pushing your skills as far as painting goes too. So
I'm
that's been
trying, yeah.
you are, and it shows. So keep up the good work. That's one thing that I really like about newer painters is seeing them try different things and uh, watching them really grow, and that's part of the process. I've
Hmm.
always found that to me is the most rewarding when I can see somebody who is newer to painting and I see them push themselves and try some new techniques, because I think as adults a lot of us we get into this habit where we're afraid to try new things,
Yes.
and then we just don't. Like so many people say, "Oh, I'm scared of non-metallic metal."
Hmm.
And don't get me wrong, it's not an easy concept. There is a process to it. But so many people just don't even try it and then say that they can't.
Hmm. And that and object source lighting are the next two big hurdles that I'm going to try to tackle. And I know I'm going to ruin a couple of minis doing it,
Yeah.
but
I did that little clock tower, which was my first ever
oh yeah,
attempt at source lighting. I was very
yeah,
proud of it. It looks very first grader, but hey, I'm very happy with it.
it got to start somewhere, man.
You do.
But
You got to start somewhere. I actually have my very first non-metallic metal attempt sitting at my warehouse between ginormous boxes of paint.
uh,
It's a it's a Doctor Doom model who's sitting on a
Ooh,
throne. And at the time I was like, yeah, I'm rocking this. This is so good. And now I look at it and go, oh my
this is
God.
trash. But yeah, there's some minis that I refuse to touch again because they're some of my first ones, and they're on my shelf, and I look at them a couple of times, like a month or whatever, and it's really cool that they still have a special place in my heart. Not like too sentimental, but it
It shows
is.
progression.
Yeah, it like I. This is where I started, and then I look at something and I go, "This is where I am now." But one of my biggest drives to get better is my co-host Nate. I I painted a mini and I gave it to him and he looked at it. He was talking to someone else in our group at that time, and he goes, "Yeah, Brent, you're Jedi Knight level." I was like, "I'm only a knight? Okay, all right. I gotta get master. I gotta get master."
I think the exact wording was it's like, "Oh, you've graduated beyond Padawan. You're now a knight."
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
congratulations.
exactly. I'll take it.
You'll get there.
Oh
You
yeah.
you got to
Oh yeah.
focus on contrast.
Hmm.
That's another really big topic that I found a lot of newer painters have a hard time getting there as far as the level of contrast, the amount of dark to light,
Yes.
shadow and highlight. It's
Hmm.
a really tough concept for a lot of people. And so I would say that's going to be your number one hurdle as any new painter to
Hmm.
develop a sense of contrast and understand where and how to highlight and use a shadow, and
Hmm.
not just using black and white in order to
Yeah.
shadow.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I really kind of like opened my mind a little bit. Was when I was talking to you, Dracoya, and you said, "Hey, instead of using black, use purple."
Hmm.
And it just like,
Or
you want me to do what? This is a
Nope.
yellow model. Why would I use purple on it? But then I tried it and it was, oh, she's right.
Yeah,
And
it looks
okay,
really good.
yeah, like all right.
It's all about kind of the placement of the color wheel. You can use the color wheel as a really wonderful reference until you kind of get it down. It's like 2 plus 2. We're not at a point where we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we just kind of get it down, and it's the same thing with using the color wheel and
Mm,
figuring out what needs to be used as a highlight color versus a shadow color.
mm.